Hey guys, what's up? It's Heather with the Moscow, and today is going to be the start of an experiment in fertilizers. I'm talking kind of quiet because my kids are still sleeping in the room right there, but it is magical out here today. It rained last night, so everything looks really lush and beautiful. My cardinal roses, I'm looking right at them, and they are in full bloom right behind some veronicas. So I've got that purple. Anyhow, super pretty. So I thought we would try an experiment out this year, and this will span over the course of about a month and a half. So last year, when I fertilized all of my flowering annuals, I used Espoma, and it was fine. I really loved that it was organic because I prefer to, like I think all of us prefer to do organic in our garden where we can. And I wasn't really diligent about fertilizing either, so I think that might be part of it. But everybody online and a lot of prominent people on YouTube use the proven winners. And so I thought we would run an experiment to see just how much better one is than the other. Now, my hypothesis is that the proven winner synthetic is going to be better because it's synthetic, but I wanted to see how much better is it? Is it worth using synthetic to get results? Now, I've been using the synthetic this year just to try it out, and so far my results have been pretty good, but I wanted to run as controlled of a test as I could to see just how much more you get if you go away from organic, if any at all. I love all these products. I think these products are wonderful and amazing. Obviously, I'm not sponsored by any of them, but I just wanted to run an experiment for you and I to see which one's better. So the way we're going to do this is I've got these two pots here that are in full sun. Each of them I'm going to plant with a Supertunia Vista Jazzberry. This is the new Vista from Proven Winners this year. I bought both of them at the same time. This one looks a little bit smaller than this one, but they've been getting the same treatment. So we're going to put them each in a pot, hook it up on drip with the same number of emitters. This drip runs for I think 10 minutes every single day. We'll start both of them with something in the soil. So for the Espoma side, we're going to do BioTone directly in the soil, and then once a week we'll be using the water-soluble Bloom fertilizer. Just using the directions. It's like 1 capful, flip, you just turn it into your watering can, 2 to 3 doses per gallon of water. We will do 3 doses. We'll do on the heavy side on this one to be fair. And we'll pour the whole gallon in here, okay? On this side, we're gonna use Proven Winners continuous release plant food for flowering plants at planting, and the premium water soluble plant food once a week. We fertilize every Sunday. Today is Sunday, so they will go ahead and get their liquid fertilizer today. But plant food, follow the directions. I think it's like 1 scoop per gallon, and we'll pour the entire gallon of this in here as well, so we can be as fair as possible. So today what we're gonna do is just get these planted up, and then I'll start taking weekly pictures and video, probably every Thursday-ish, and we'll start charting out to see how big they get. So for this one, I'm not gonna be scientific about this. I will say that this particular bag of BioTone is the smelliest one I've ever had. I keep it in a bucket in the garage. So if you're not familiar with the Espoma organic products, they are stanky. You can almost smell your plants eating the food. So we'll just get that in the top couple inches of soil. Take our Vista Jazzberry. I'm really loving this plant this year. I have put it several different places. We'll just get him potted up. Right there in the center. And we'll get our drip tube and lay them around like so. And then on this side, we'll get a couple scoops of our continuous fertilizer. It is glorious out here today. It is 64 degrees It rained, you can hear the raindrops falling off the trees. Everything looks green and lush, even the weeds. But it's just so pretty out here. This year I have really enjoyed my garden. Everything just seems to be growing really well, and it's super exciting. Also, I planted like 17 dahlia tubers, and a lot of them are like right here, and I can see little dahlia tubers popping up. I think most of them have come up, which last year I planted 5, but I left them in the package that they sent them in for probably way too long, and they didn't come up as well. But the 2 that came up last year are coming back this year, and so I am now 19 dahlia tubers in instead of just the 17, so that's super exciting. Try to get this as close to the center as possible because I think it'll be easier to see. Alrighty, so there we have that. They're both planted, and now in a week, we'll come back and see how much bigger they've gotten, and we'll keep charting that so you guys can see it. So I'm gonna hook this up on the drip that runs every single day for like 10-15 minutes. Same thing that my walkway pots are on, same thing that my hay rack is on, so that we can keep a consistent, everything else as consistent as humanly possible, just the fertilizer, see how they do. Alrighty, so here we are 4 applications later. This one here is the Espoma, and this one is the Proven Winners. So they have very similar growth rates, they have very similar blooms. The only real difference I can notice is that the Espoma brand doesn't have the chelated iron, and I'm showing some iron deficiency. That's why these leaves are a little bit yellowed, and you can still see the blue veining pretty clearly on them. That's showing an iron deficiency. Whereas these are looking nice and deep green. Let me show you from above so you can really get a good appreciation for how close these are. So they're very similar in growth habit, very similar in size. They've been getting the same amount of water every day. They've been getting a gallon of the fertilizer that they're on, and they're getting the same sun requirements. So I would say that's pretty successful. The only thing that you would need to really be concerned about would be the iron. But after 4 applications, I was pretty impressed that there's not that much more growth on this plant versus this plant. So that is going to be it for me in this video. Just wanted to do a little experiment to see exactly which fertilizer was doing what. I'm a little bit surprised that the only difference is the iron deficiency. I really thought that the Proven Winners was going to grow more, flower more, but it's looking good. All my other flowering annuals are on the Proven Winners, and they're looking really good. I'm really happy with them. So either way, if you're really set on organic, I think you'll be okay using that. You just may need to supplement some iron somehow. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.